संविधान बचाने निकले हैं,
आओ हमारे साथ चलो।
Purpose. I want to ask Narendra Modi, I want to ask Amit Shah, I want to ask BJP, I want to ask RSS, what is their vision, what is their imagination of this India? Is it a traditions which the Students' Union upholds? That a modern constitution was brought by Baba Sahib, without which this country would have never been in a modern country. It would have been only an amorphous country, which is a group of various communities, and where the dominant community will only say, संविधान बचाने निकले हैं,
आओ हमारे साथ चलो। आओ हमारे साथ चलो।
हम शिक्षा बचाने निकले हैं,
आओ हमारे साथ चलो।
हम शिक्षा बचाने निकले हैं।
आओ हमारे
Hosted his flag on the Red Fort. My heart was pained to see the celebration of independence. Precisely when our mothers, our sisters in Manipur are living a crisis where the violence and where their dignity is no more a concern of our Independence Day celebration. My dear friends, our heart is pained to see what is happening in Uttarakhand, how the Muslim minorities in the state are being completely cleansed by a dominant ideology. My dear friends, when the country was celebrating its 25 years, the Dalit Panther movement came with a question and celebrated that day as a Black Day. The only thing that they asked, if the people is of nation, if the nation is made by people, then why the dignity of the people, then why the crisis of the people finds no importance in the country? That is when a huge list of atrocities that were happening on the scheduled caste people came up through a report, and the Dalit Panther movement rose to resist against such kind of an atrocity. My dear friends, soon after the independence of the country, Annabhau Sate rose with the question, and he said, "ये आजादी झूठी है, इस देश की जनता भूखी है." Today we stand all these years after so many struggles to see where this independence has gone actually. My dear friends, if we see the only concern that has become of national importance is the interest of the Hindus. When Baba Sahib was writing on nationalism, he said that India is not a country. It is an amorphous congregation of communities. It has no national sentiment. It has no national united sentiment. After so many years, I want to ask, what is the vision of India? Who is the national identity of India? It has been only and only the interest of the ruling community, that is the Brahmin and Banya nexus. My dear friends, we are seeing today that the entire education policy of this university, of this country is completely changed to a new education policy. My question is, who is this NEP for? It took us 75 years to enter into education spaces, into central universities. Now you are completely revamping the system, which just now acknowledged our presence in its system. Only and only for the sake of bringing a national policy that will cater the upper caste, the students of this country, the students who from their pockets can afford and go study in US, in UK, so that our system matches that system. The majority of this country, the thousands of this country are going to suffer through NEP. Then I want to ask, who is this country? What is this independence? My dear friends, we are studying in a university which has come with a sacrifice of so many students, especially the students from the Telugu region. It is pained to see the the proportion of the people coming from Telugu region has been drastically decreasing. My dear friends, this is the land of the Bahujans who fought in the spirit of social justice to ensure that they get a state of them. And now we see that the struggle through which this university has been established, which has given to lives of so many of us who do not belong to this region as such, who have come from far places from this country, have been studying here, seeking their empowerment. But at what cost? My dear friends, so there has been people who have been coming to this university also belong to Bahujan communities. But despite of all these years, where is the development of these regions which have been dominated by the Bahujans? With all of this, I am sure we are not here to only, see ourselves through the spectrum where we are always criticized to be someone who are rejecting any kind of, progress in the country. But I want to say that the Students' Union Rally is not to reject the idea of Independence Day. It is actually for claiming this Independence Day from the tradition of the Bhakti movement which brought fraternity in this country, from the tradition of Buddha which brought equality in this country, from all those traditions which the Students' Union upholds, that a modern constitution was brought by Baba Sahib, without which this country would have never been a modern country. It would have been only an amorphous country, which is a group of various communities, and where the dominant community will only serve its purpose. I want to ask Narendra Modi, I want to ask Amit Shah, I want to ask BJP, I want to ask RSS, what is their vision, what is their imagination of this India? Is it a Hindu India? Then I want to ask, from where did you get this name Hindu for you? My dear friends, Al-Hind was the frontier of this region, which is the frontier of the Sindhu region, of the Indus River. Hindu name only evolved when Christian merchants, when Muslim merchants started coming to India for trade. And that is where all of these people got their identity. Narendra Modi, who is wearing that kurta and Nehru coat for hosting a flag, should say from where that kurta has come. Is it his kurta, or it is the kurta that he borrowed from all those cultures and traditions that make India? My dear friends, with this, we stand to uphold to all those principles of social justice, all those principles of equality and fraternity that we stand for, and we reclaim this Independence Day. Jai Bhim. I will now request our General Secretary.
बहुजन विचारधारा को घर घर तक पहुंचाने के लिए हमारे YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें, कमेंट करें, शेयर करें और बेल आइकन की घंटी दबाना ना भूलें।